there's something to women coming together in a shared energy and how powerful that is. And so when I do these drops of feminine energy, we did feminine energy drop, we did wife energy, we just wrapped up travel preppy, manifesting beautiful travel experiences together. This is us as women coming together in a shared energy, and how powerful that can be for us to have these beautiful travel experiences together. Have you ever had your thoughts get the best of you? That's what I want to talk about in this video. Hey guys, it's been a minute since I had an opportunity to sit down and just kind of have a chit chat, catch up, do like a life update or whatever. So yeah, here we are. I just wanted this to be very casual, something that we can kind of just connect. So yeah. So I want to talk about thoughts. I want to talk about how thoughts can get the best of you and stop you from moving forward. And you know what? On our podcast, Manifesting Basics, we've been talking a lot about this. So that's kind of where I kind of want to, I say kind of a lot, but that's where I wanted to really take this thing, because if you've been following me, this was the first, like I just wrapped up my first event when it comes to Manifesting Basics in Scottsdale, Arizona. So we had our first launch preview event. And guys, wow, I've organized events, and I've mainly organized like events for other brands and people, authors, and things like that through my other business. This one, a lot of things came up because it was my own brand. It was me. So I kind of want to unpack that a little bit, and perhaps we can talk about thoughts and how those kind of things stop us from moving forward and doing things that excite us and bring us joy and, fulfill our dreams. So I want to unpack how the event went. I want to unpack how I felt about it and all of those kind of things. So yeah, Manifesting Basics, we did the preview event here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So prior to me being here in Scottsdale, Arizona, I was actually in Colorado. And so I was building the brand there from Colorado. And so if I did anything in person, and I don't think that I've done anything in person for Manifesting Basics in Colorado, it mainly was like photo shoots and brand shoots and things like that. So those are more not open to the public, obviously. So I did events, but they were more intimate things. And this was my first event that kind of was like hello world, and we, was open to the public. And it's interesting, so much stuff came up for me with this launch. Yeah, it just was what I had a lot of thoughts that went through my head, because it was like I was thinking, like, what if no one shows, and what are people going to think about my brand, and how vulnerable I felt in, with this event. And, up until the event, like literally me showing up with balloons and, my launch stuff, my outfits, and the food and all, and setting up for everything up until like we unlocked the doors for people to come in, I still was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. A vulnerable place to be in, having people come and view something that you created, the concept, the storyline, and all of these things. You're like, are people going to get it? Or are they going to like the stuff? Are they going to like me? Is anyone going to show up? Like all of these things. So yeah, it's being in business and life in general. You don't have to be in business for these things to come up, but it really can challenge your psyche and all of those, and it's such a beautiful experience, truly. I mean, I don't look at it like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I do look at it as, okay, I'm stepping into this thing, and what am I going to learn from it? What uh, thoughts am I going to have to overcome, and all of these things. And I know that I'm always on the other side going to be better, and I'm going to grow from this experience and everything. And so you're probably like, well, how did it go? How was it? Well, to my surprise, people did come. And you're like, well, you were surprised? Yes, I was really surprised that people came to the launch preview, because I don't know. I just was. I don't have much of a presence here in Arizona. I mean, I um, am from Colorado, and I network in Colorado. So I know a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners and people in Colorado. So if I did an event in Colorado, I would expect at least some people to come to that event. So being here that I didn't know anyone, my brand is brand new to this area. I just honestly didn't expect people to come. And so I was quite pleasantly surprised to meet some incredible women, and got to, really, it was interesting, because it was an opportunity for me to really articulate my brand and Manifesting Basics and what it means. And it's interesting that, I wrote copy for the website, and, I talk about it on this channel, but I had never in person really had been in that kind of environment where I was sharing about the brand and how it was birthed and how it came about and that kind of thing. So it was interesting to find the words and to find the feelings and to find all of those things to help people understand where I'm coming from with Manifesting Basics, because obviously basics has a connotation to it, like an energy attached to it. And so I'm kind of reframing this whole basics thing, and how there's beauty and simplicity and basics, and going back to the basics. And so it was really interesting. I had such beautiful conversations with these women, and made beautiful connections. One, I have to call back because she just called me. But yeah, so there's that. And it was such a moment for me of overcoming and growing, because if you do not know, I'm pretty shy. I'm really shy. And so I'm often socially awkward in these instances. And in those moments where I could have chose to identify with, I'm shy and I'm socially awkward and I have anxiety and like all of these things, I chose to assume a different assumption about myself. I chose to step into brand owner. I chose to step into someone who is proud of their line. I chose to step into someone that is proud of the brand and proud of myself. And I chose to step into and assume the position. Assume. And I also, for myself, implemented some things that actually helped me step into, okay, I'm a business owner. And I will say this too, just on a little tangent, as a small brand, as small businesses, we often will associate ourselves as, I'm a small business. And I feel like that is a cop out for us as small businesses to identify ourselves as a small business, which is identifying yourself as small, and can't, at the end of the day, keep yourself small. That's just my little tangent about being a small business owner. Um, Being a business owner is one thing, but identifying yourself as a small business owner, I'm just not vibing with that anymore. So yeah, that was that. And it was interesting, these moments and these present nows are always opportunities for us to step into the energy. And so when I do these drops, when I do like travel preppy and wife energy, these are, for me, this is how I look at it, is opportunities for us as women to step into this shared energy. So when we step into wife energy together, this is our opportunity to step into a shared energy. And as we choose to step into a shared energy of maybe manifesting beautiful travel experiences with Travel Preppy, that was our tagline, is to manifest beautiful travel experiences together. I mean, it's not just about the outfit, though the outfit has a lot to do with it, because we're putting on the outfit, right? We're assuming the energy, but we're doing it together. And so there's a collaborative energy to all of us stepping into manifesting beautiful travel experiences together. Like there's something to women coming together in a shared energy and how powerful that is. And so when I do these drops of feminine energy, we did feminine energy drop, we did wife energy, we just wrapped up travel preppy, manifesting beautiful travel experiences together. This is us as women coming together in a shared energy, and how powerful that can be for us to have these beautiful travel experiences together. And so that's kind of the vibe of manifesting basics, is this vibe of these tempos. I talk about the girl eras, like the tempo, not temple, the tempo of feminine energy, the seasons, right? And us being in those energies together. And when we come together with an intention of beautiful travel experiences and how incredible that's going to be, how powerful we become together in collaboration. And so that is the idea of manifesting basics, is these getting back to the basics of us as women, right? Us as women, I always got to make sure my mic's on. I've had instances where it's just like, I thought I had landed. I was like, this was such a good video. And then my mic wasn't on. So I always got to make sure my mic's on. But coming together in this tempo of which is feminine energy, the changing of the seasons, it's such a beautiful tempo that we have as women. And coming together in a shared energy with an intention of creating something amazing and wonderful and amazing. Oh, I said amazing. Fantastic, beautiful, these kind of things. So, yeah. And so, even with the event and the women that showed up, and I got to connect and talk to them and, share with them the brand, but I also got to learn about them and their dreams and what they're trying to manifest and these kind of things. It's this connection that happens between women. Like, we're talking about our dreams and our goals and our aspirations together, and how beautiful that energy is. And so I went into it with all of these fearful thoughts, like, oh my gosh, people are going to come. What are they going to think of me? Am I going to be socially awkward and all this kind of stuff? And none of that was the case. Like, none of that was the case. I stepped into a different story. I stepped into a different energy. I assumed a different story. And that's the beautiful thing about this thing. So beautiful. And I feel changed after that event. Though small, and my first event, and like it had its own challenges and things. I feel change, and I think that when you can see the lesson in it, then you'll always be better for it. And like moving forward, I'm excited for new events. I'm excited for um, moving forward with Manifesting Basics. I'm excited because, I was talking to my assistant and I was telling her, I was like, I really would love to be in a situation where I can really get feedback from people about the brand. And I just kind of said that all willy nilly. Like, I didn't think it was going to be this event for some reason. I don't know. And I got such great feedback, even, and it wasn't all positive. It was really great feedback that I really truly desired. And so it was really just an amazing opportunity for me, an amazing growth opportunity. And so, yeah, and I just wanted to share that. I wanted to share these moments, these life updates, these interesting growth things. I don't know what to call it, but I wanted to kind of do a video post event that I have been promoting on the podcast. And by the way, I've been so enjoying the podcast, and being creative in that way and coming up with the topics and the theme and all that kind of stuff is so fun to me. So if you haven't already, check out the podcast, Manifesting Basics. If you really are looking to transform your life and talk about these things and these esoteric things and spirituality and mindset, I know you'll love the podcast. So check it out. But I don't want to make this such a long video. And plus, my camera is telling me I only have about 3 minutes anyway. So I'm going to end the video. But I did want to share those insights that I had. And so, yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for future events. I'm excited to perhaps do workshops, because one girl came in expecting a workshop and I'm not quite sure where she got that from. But I'm like, hey, well, maybe that's an idea. I would love to do that. I would love to do retreats and, those kind of things. So anyways, you guys, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.